Mastercard New York Mini 10K has been around for 49 years. It's a staple in and around the greatest city in the world, New York City. We have all the results, highlights, and sounds from the day, and what an outstanding event for all of these great runners.
She got me across the finish line.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the finish line of the 2021 Mastercard New York Mini 10K, a priceless moment in racing that's been a long time coming, with the first professional race returning to New York and 3,000 women running behind them. Hello, everyone. I'm Allie Feller, and the Mini is the world's original women-only road race, and it's celebrating its 49th running this year. Today marks the return of this historic race to the event calendar and the real kickoff to the road to the 50th running of the TCS New York City Marathon. A few weeks ago, New York Roadrunners, in partnership with the state and city of New York, formally announced the return of the TCS New York City Marathon on November 7th. This morning started off with two amazing races for the professional wheelchair and open divisions. Let's take a look back at the action. Earlier this week, our partners at United Airlines ensured safe travel for all of our athletes competing in the Mastercard New York Mini 10K. Some of the best female athletes arrived in New York City ready to take on a challenging course and even tougher competition. In the professional wheelchair division, we saw returning favorites, two-time defending champion Susanna Scaroni and Tatiana McFadden. These two have gone head-to-head before, and now they meet once again. Tatiana takes a look behind her, and here comes Susanna. And just like that, Susanna takes the lead. These ladies have so much strength between them, and they put their all into this race. It's so good to have them back doing what they do best, and they sure did put on a show for this NYC crowd. Ultimately, it was Susanna back to defend her title and regain it with the win. Susanna, two-time defending champion, now with another win under your belt. How does it feel?
Well, it's a great opportunity to celebrate New York Roadrunners, New York City, and women everywhere. So I'm just happy to be able to, represent women of all abilities, getting to be able to run together. And it was a gorgeous day, and I'm just so grateful to just get to represent that, honestly.
In the open division, we saw a stacked field of talented women. Just minutes into the race, by the time those women were at the top of Cat Hill, that pack had started to spread. And as they went on at a blazing fast pace, we continued to see women fall off the back. By the final 800 meters, it was down to defending champion Sarah Hall up against Viola Lagat-Cheptu. And it was Sarah Hall with that kick we know so well, back to defend her title and reclaim it. Sarah Hall with the win at this year's Mini 10K. Sarah Hall, how are you feeling?
Oh, I feel so excited. This was such a fun day. I've been waiting for the chance to have like a real road race, especially here in NYC. So I definitely wanted to be here for their first return back to racing, and to be able to defend my title out here was an awesome confidence builder going into the Olympic trials in 2 weeks. So
it wouldn't have been the Mini 10K without you. How did it feel to be back here in the heart of New York with people cheering you on every step of the way and runners on every side of you? How'd it feel?
So good. I mean, this is my first race with a crowd, and just getting to have people out there cheering and some people behind us running was so special. I'm looking forward to more of this over the course of this year. And yeah, this is one of my favorite places to race, so I was just So thrilled to be able to pull off the win today.
Well, congratulations. Good luck. We love having you here, and we'll all be cheering for you at the trials.
Thanks so much.
Okay, now it's time for the women's run. The pros just finished, but the thousands of women behind them are ready to go. So let's hear from some runners.
Tell me, what did it feel like being back out here with runners and spectators and all the fanfare?
I think so. This is my 4th time actually doing the mini. So I was looking forward to it. I couldn't do it last year, obviously, because it was canceled. But it's one of my favorite races, and this is actually my first time back in Central Park since the pandemic. So I'm excited to be back.
I am joined by 3 of today's excited and happy finishers doing a great job representing the Mastercard Run Club. Mastercard, of course, our title sponsor for this year's event. So tell me, what made today priceless?
Well, a couple things. 1, this is my first race running since COVID. 2, I PR'd. And 3, I'm with my new Mastercard family.
It was my first race post ACL surgery, and the in-person energy was just amazing.
I'm here with Christine Burke from New York Roadrunners. Christine, how does it feel being out here today?
This has just been the best day. The weather is perfect. The energy is amazing. Runners are so happy to be back in Central Park and to be racing and seeing friends. It feels like sort of the dawn of a new post-pandemic era.
All right, tell us about this new title sponsor for the Mini and what that means.
So Mastercard came on board with New York Roadrunners at the end of February of 2020. So literally days before the world shut down. And so they are the proud sponsor of the women's professional field, and we had an incredible professional field here today. Sarah Hall as the winner, and they've been working with our pro athletes in a virtual way over the last many months. The runners are just so happy to be here, as is all the staff. I mean, many of the staff members I haven't seen in person in 16 months. And so it's like a reunion for our team as well. So it's really a special day.
To conclude the day, the next generation towed the line for the return of the Girls Run. A 1-mile race for girls ages 12 to 18. Shaquana Bell got to talk to some of the participants.
I'm here with Rising New York Roadrunners Ambassador, Venus. How was your race today?
My race today was great. It was great to, get some fresh air, run with all the other girls, knowing that I'm not alone. And it was honestly a magnificent experience.
The Mastercard New York Mini 10K has an incredible history of excellence and advancement in women's running. Getting its name from the mini skirt, the fashion staple and a symbol of empowerment at the time, the Mini was the first women-only road race in the world. The inaugural Mini occurred mere weeks before Title IX was signed into law in 1972, paving a way for women's participation in sports. Over the year, the Mini has continued its tradition as a groundbreaking event with the addition of the professional wheelchair division, as well as an opportunity for the next generation to take to the course in the girls' run.
Norwegian Gretavites ruled the roads back in the 80s and set the course record here of 31 minutes flat.
Top athletes such as Greta Weitz, Tegla LaRupe,
3 times champion of the mini marathon, now coming in to be the first Avon Running Global Women's Champion.
Tatiana McFadden, Paula Radcliffe, Susanna Scaroni, and Sarah Hall have all raced the Mini 10K with impressive times despite a difficult course. The Mastercard New York Mini 10K's legacy will live on, and next year will mark the 50th anniversary of this classic event. Thank you so much for joining us today at the 2021 Mastercard New York Mini 10K. I'm Allie Feller. I'm the host of the Allie on the Run Show podcast, and you can find me on Instagram at AllieOnTheRun1. We hope to see you at our next New York Roadrunners event. Teresa, how are you?
I'm doing great. I sang the national
national anthem at 6:26 a.m. to get this race started, and I did a 10K.